So there is this
Yeah.
trend seen these days that parents or caretakers, uh, they are handing the gadgets to the kid during their meal time, and they are just feeding the kid while the kid is busy in watching his favorite cartoon series. Yeah.
Uh,
And the
mm,
kid is happy because his screen time is not disturbed. The parent or caretakers are happy because their work is done, the plate is empty, and they are happy. So by doing this,
yeah.
instead of letting them eat on their own, what we try to do or what we tend to do here is we try to feed them. We try to feed them because maybe we find it
Yeah.
quick and easy. Maybe we find it quick because it's just let's finish this task. What is
Yeah.
your take on this, Gunjan, as a professional and as a mom?
Yeah. So, yeah, what you said is completely right. To make
Yeah,
our jobs easy, all the caretakers, including moms or grandparents or nannies or whoever is taking care of
yeah,
the child, they basically do a lot. This is called as distraction feeding. Okay, like it
exactly.
means in order to make sure that the child is eating what you want the child to eat, you will show them the mobile phone or TV, or play a book. Even a book or a toy is also distraction
Exactly.
free. So what can be done is, number one, from the very early age, from the time of weaning itself, we can gradually inculcate self-eating habits in kids.
Yeah,
In from the infancy age, from the very early age, it will be very messy. Let me tell you, from the 6-month-old age, it will be very messy. Now, the parents really don't want this mess. They don't want extra work. So that's why what happens is, but if they don't realize that if they put in that time right now, it is going to inculcate self-eating habits. Let them hold the spoon, let them splash and mess up the entire table or floor, or um, did the video pause or something?
it was. It was. It is on now. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Let them hold the spoon, let them have those finger foods and eat on their own. This is going to develop their instincts. Will help them understand their signals when they are hungry, when they are satisfied with the food. So they can able to
Exactly.
judge their own hunger and satiety levels, and this is important in the long run. If you don't want to continue feeding them even when they are toddlers and older kids, so you inculcate that self feeding habit. And a very important point is to have meals with the family. The kid should have meals with the
Absolutely.
family, sitting on the dining table when everybody else. Usually, what happens is the moms or caretakers feed their kids separately, and then they eat with the family,
Yeah,
right? So
before the rest of the family eats. Yes.
yeah,
Mm.
so that, or they run around with the food with their kid from one room to another room.
Yeah.
That I have seen a lot. There's a lot of force feeding happening. When force feeding happens, the child will connect to meal time as a stressful time. It will
Yeah.
give rise to poor relationship with food, and in the long run, then they will become more picky eaters, and they will.
True.
So the meal time should basically be happy time. It should be a family time where
True.
they can see when the father is eating a vegetable or a salad, or a mom or a grandparent is eating together. Then they can see and imbibe those behaviors, and that will lead to self-feeding. And
Yeah.
it is very important. Like, I will tell you my own example, that an Indian thali has many elements like roti, sabzi, dal.
Yeah.
And my toddler, she's like 2.5 year old, and she just has started eating on her own. And the
Great.
way we do it is like, I just give bite sizes of the rotis, and then she will not eat like how we are eating. She will eat each element at a time, like roti, sabzi, then
Hmm.
try to pick up the dal with the spoon and drink it, and cucumber ka piece and all that. But yeah, once she does that, she's so satisfied, that I am
Absolutely.
also eating what my mother and father, how my mother and father they are eating. I am also eating like that, and then she's so happy and she's so satisfied, and she can judge her own hunger levels. So force feeding in a way is something which all Indian parents and grandparents need to gradually
Yeah.
remove. They need to trust that their kid knows how much they want to eat, when they want to stop. What do you need to just ask is, once they say that, okay, I am full, just ask them once, are you really full? Is your tummy full? Yeah, and then that's it. Give respect to that decision and move on to the next meal.
That's really a
Whenever they
good
are
point. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, whenever they are hungry, they are going to come back to you. They will come back and tell you that, okay, mom, I'm hungry now. And let that happen. Let that hunger feeling, let them experience that
Experience that.
feeling.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think this is what is called the mindful eating, right? Whatever you have
correct.
explained, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's really good to have this answer.
Hmm.
So just a corollary, what is the good age for a kid to start self-eating? What do you suggest?
At weaning age, when they
Oh,
are
okay,
as
okay.
young
Yeah.
as 6 month old, when you
Hmm.
start giving solid foods,
Okay, okay.
like I said, let them be messy, and you feed them, you try to help them, teach them how to hold the spoon. There are finger foods which you can give them when they are 6 months old. So encourage this self-eating behavior from the time you start the solid foods, from six
Great.
months old. And you have a proper setup. Like there is a lot of importance of having a proper setup, like a proper high chair where the child is comfortable sitting and is erect, so that the focus is on the food,
Food.
and it helps avoid any distractions, and the
Hmm.
child is comfortable. So this will promote self-eating.
Yeah.
If you have like a proper high chair where the child is comfortable.
Many a times parents are seen concerned about the weight and height of the child, right? Even
Yeah.
if they feel, even if he is eating nicely, we are giving him very, nice diet and everything, he is not growing up as per the growth chart, and why
Huh.
his friend is taller than him or something like that. So
Huh.
is it
Huh.
really a matter of concern, or when is it a matter of concern?
Yeah, so yeah, this is so true amongst all Indian parents. The one thing that we all need to understand is that healthy kids, they come in different shapes and sizes. Okay, there is no standard format. It is very unique how every kid grows. And
Hmm.
it is also more dependent on their genes, on their medical history, and
Absolutely.
things like that. So, first thing is, it's yes, parents do have a role to play, but you don't have to feel guilty about, oh, it's my mistake why my child is not of a particular weight or a particular
Height.
height. Second
True.
thing that the parent really have to understand is, stop comparing your kid with other kids, because the genetic makeup is different.
Great point.
The everything is different. So do not, that is the worst thing to do, to compare your child with other child, because all children are unique, and they are healthy.
Yeah.
Unless you have if your child is not picking up to a certain milestone,
Hmm.
missing certain milestones,
Yeah.
physical milestones,
Yeah.
and if the child is not healthy and playful and active,
Hmm.
then there is a concern, and you need to intervene and find out the root cause.
Okay.
But
Okay.
otherwise, as a parent, instead of comparing, you stick to what is your role as a parent, which is just to provide, a good, healthy environment to, keep encouraging, healthy eating habits, encourage physical activity,
Yeah,
and mainly the role of the parent is to be a good role model. That's
absolutely.
what the parents are for. Because if you are not eating well and you expect your child to eat well, so then that is not fair,
Going
right?
to happen.
So
Yes.
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
what, don't be too much paranoid about the weight and
Ah,
the height, and
true.
don't compare. Those are the two things that I want to, tell in this
Great.
conversation.
Great, great.
Yeah.
Fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
So fruits,
Okay.
we all know, fruits and vegetables are so important for their diet and this and that. But kids at the same time, stand their ground and don't eat them, right? So
Yeah.
are there any tricks or are there any ways which you can suggest wherein we can increase the fruits and vegetable intake in the kids' diet?
Yeah, definitely. Like there are many tips that I can share, but before I share them, the first thing that I want to send across the message is that if your child is a picky eater or a fussy eater, do not ever do the mistake of labeling them as a picky eater in front of them or in front of two other
Anyone?
people.
Yes.
That is then the child will accept that I am a picky eater, and the behavior will worsen.
True.
So the first thing is that do not do that mistake of labeling your child as a picky eater. Keep trying. And see, the one thing that a parent is known for is their patience level. All parent
Which has been tested all the time, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that
Yeah.
is what we learn eventually when we become a parent.
Yeah.
Okay. So with fruits and vegetables, this is the same thing that you need to continue. Keep trying, be patient, and keep trying in different ways. Variety is
Hmm.
very important.
Yeah.
If the same vegetable is not eaten in one form, it can be accepted in some other form.
Another form. Yeah, yeah.
Keep trying recipes.
Yes.
Like the vegetables can be included in a chila, it can be included in a
Hmm.
pulao, it can be included in, uttapam, or you can, so keep
Yeah.
trying different variants.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
same uttapam or the same chila, even if you change the style of serving, might be exciting
Totally.
for the kid. Yeah,
Okay.
so if you give them as a whole chila, or you just make different shapes out of it, so that
Hmm.
so that matters. So with
So making it
patience, if you
interesting, maybe. Yeah.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you keep trying these different ideas, even if it is, if you don't have time to cook different recipes, you just serve them in a different way
Hmm.
to make it
Okay.
exciting. So
Okay.
that
Okay.
is one thing. Secondly is different forms. You can use different forms. Like vegetables can not be just cut vegetables and a salad form, right? You
Yeah.
can make a green smoothie. You can make
Hmm.
a beetroot red juice. You can make a red dosa. You can add a beetroot, paste to the dosa and make
Okay.
it a
Yeah.
red dosa. You can make a green chila. So these
Hmm.
are the ways where you can hide your vegetables, and you have to trial and error works the best. You have to try all these different forms in which you can
Yeah.
include the fruits and vegetables. And another thing is, always give them options. Okay, do not ask them, okay, now what do you want to eat? Okay,
Uh-huh.
instead of that, you
Yeah.
can ask them, you want an apple or you might want carrot sticks?
Hmm.
No? So you give them two options.
Two
I
options.
always like to like that they have this freedom to choose.
Pick.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
is very exciting for their kids, that ये चाहिए कि ये चाहिए, दोनों
Hmm.
में से एक,
Egg.
rather than
True.
open-ended question that what do you want to eat. So
True.
you do these kind of tricks with kids to make sure that you include these fruits and vegetables in their diet. story.
Mm. Okay, good
Yeah,
point.
and
Good
then
point.
just be patient. And over the period of time, yeah, it takes time, but they start liking. And like I said repeatedly, you eating fruits and vegetables in front of the kids, your family members eating in front of the kids, is the best teaching that you can ever give, and that will make sure that they are going to imitate your behavior. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
it is not possible. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. True. So now let us move on to the current conditions. See, we all are under lockdown for almost now 5 months. Yeah, almost 5 months now.
Hmm.
So, naturally, the time kids play out or they get exposed to sun is it has really and considerably reduced. And their
Yeah.
screen time has risen a lot because maybe they get bored, they watch more TV, or their online classes also have started. So, because of
Huh.
these imposed changed lifestyle, there are
Hmm.
certain things which are seen quite frequently amongst the kids. One of which is straining on their eyes. Number
Hmm.
two is they always or a lot of times feel constipated. And number three is
Huh.
the intake of vitamin D or the exposure to vitamin D, which we say is the
Hmm.
sunlight, is
Hmm.
has reduced, we can say.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
what is your take on that, or what we can do to? Because see, we can't avoid this situation right now. We can't let them out
Yeah. Yeah.
and anything. So we
Yeah.
have to have some workarounds for that. So, what are your
Correct.
suggestions? Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you're right. Like we are at home and the exposure to sun has reduced. So in this, the best possible thing that we can do is between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. wherever in your house there
Okay.
is sunlight coming. It
Hmm.
can be a balcony, it can be a window, anywhere. So for me, I'll just show you. This is the couch where the sunlight comes at like 10
Okay.
o'clock if you open window.
Okay.
So make it a ritual. So if there is a ritual that my child follows, that she will take bath, do her all the morning activities, and then she knows that it is the sunbathing time. Okay,
Nice.
so she'll sit on
Nice.
this couch or sit on this couch or sleep on this couch, or so that is one thing that you can do staying at home, because vitamin D is something that you cannot get from anywhere else except sun, unless you have those fortified cereals and all,
Hmm.
which is not really mandatory unless your child is really showing some issues in the
Okay.
development.
Okay.
So, but in the current situation, making sure that somewhere in the house, if the sunlight is coming, you can make your child play
Sure.
there.
Yeah.
And with respect to screen time, some amount of screen time for learning activities, it is mandatory. It is the need of the hour, but make sure that the screen is not a mobile screen. The screen is at a good distance. It is
Good point.
not, it is a big screen.
Yeah.
Either a laptop screen or a TV screen is
Yeah.
much better than a mobile screen. And limit the time. So basically, parents don't have time to spend with their kids. That's why the mobile time is happening. But
Absolutely.
spend time with your kid, then they will be more than happy to spend time with you rather
You.
than
Yes.
going
Yeah.
screen time. And yeah, you asked about constipation, right?
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah, at home, basically, this is the scenario, constipation. Why does it happen? Because there is lack of movement, you know,
Yeah.
lack of movement, lack of digestion, proper digestion of food. So, even if at home, you can make sure that the child is doing some kind of games or activities where there is physical movement. May it be
Hmm.
hide and seek, running around from one place to another, in the house itself. So physical activity is really important to resolve this constipation. And then
Hmm.
along with that, two other important things when it comes to food and diet perspective is water intake.
Yeah.
Okay, consciously see to it that there is certain amount of water, at least 2.5 liters of water in some or the other form. Like it
Okay.
can't be just plain water with kids because they will not be interested in it.
Absolutely.
You have to make it little exciting, like make like a lemon water, lemon or something like that with
Yeah.
jaggery. And you can also, so in between when there were summers in the start of the lockdown, so my child was really excited with this sabja seeds water. So I used to drink. I never knew that she would be excited,
I
but
know. Yeah.
she call it like bubbly water or something like
Oh,
that. So
wow.
she used to have that, and that way her water intake increased.
Increased.
So
Yeah.
find out some exciting way. Fruits also have a lot of water in them.
Correct.
So if you
Yeah.
have fruit like watermelon or muskmelon, they have a lot of water content in them.
Right.
So that
Right.
way you can increase water intake.
Okay.
And fruits and vegetables, eating them gives a lot of fiber. That will also relieve
Fiber.
constipation. So, like we mentioned about how to include fruits and vegetables, you can use those tips and
Okay.
increase the amount of fruits and vegetables.
There is this question who has come from one of our viewers is how to, do we have to do anything to increase the immunity of the kid? There is this lot of immunity boosting boosters and ye wo marketing is going on
हाँ,
right
हाँ,
now.
हाँ,
So,
हाँ,
and when we talk about kadas and all, kids don't really like to eat those strong kadas. So when it
yeah.
comes to kids, do we have to give them something which boosts the immunity? Uh, you know,
It's not, no. It's see, if there are four factors, these are lifestyle factors. When those are in place, you don't need to give any additional thing about for immunity sake. The
great
one
point.
is have immunity is mostly also dependent upon your emotional health,
Yes,
your stress levels. But
true.
when it comes to kids, it is more your family environment.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
affects their sleep also. So their emotional health, their sleep quality, these are the main important things when it comes to immunity. These will boost their immunity if they are in proper proportion. The sleep has
great.
to be proper, the quality has to be proper, the environment in the house should be such that it is very positive and encouraging,
Hmm.
which is, there's no resentment or there is no
Hmm.
anger
Hmm.
environment. This is very important when it comes to immunity. And then obviously food, right amount of food, balanced food intake. Like we mentioned, keep trying different
Different
types
options.
of
Yeah.
varieties of food which is well balanced. An Indian thali, is again
Hmm.
well balanced,
Yes.
right? So if you make sure that your child is eating that, then you don't need to worry about the immunity, per se. So if your diet is well balanced, then you are automatically getting all the vitamins A, B, C, everything, then you don't need to count
Hmm.
them. Okay, and yeah, and then so these are, and the physical activity, like we said, these are the four things that are very important
True.
when it comes to immunity. Then you don't need to do anything extra. But yeah, in case you have a child who is slightly lesser in terms of immunity, you want to boost the immunity, you can make concoctions and out of something from our own kitchen, like ginger. You can use
Hmm.
tulsi,
Hmm. Yeah.
and if you add
Honey
some
and all.
desi honey to
Hmm.
it, so
Right.
that will become more acceptable to the child, and you can boost their immunity using these things. Turmeric, ginger, tulsi, these are the things
Absolutely.
you can use in the kada, and add some honey so that it is acceptable for the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.